What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let 'em burn, let 'em burn.
Alrighty, welcome back everyone. Happy Sunday. Hopefully everyone is doing well. We're back to Pokerogue tonight. Took a little break last night with some Dungeon Crawler, which I very much enjoyed and will be playing off stream more. Heatran's being a pain here though. I want 2-3 Heatran. We're going to be farming it tonight. We're up to 268 eggs. Figure probably 150, 160 of them at least are candy eggs. It's a 1 in 120 chance for a tier 3. Yeah, we're a little bit over odds. I just want to fix that. We also happen to be using Volcarona. It had Pokerogue yesterday. Actually, still today. Doesn't change till now or an hour from now. And we need that tier 3 as well. So I figured throw it on the team. Pick up some extra stuff for it. We lucked out with the DNA splicers this run. So we actually have 2 Heatrans. So we can farm candies even faster for it. We got pretty lucky with the Nincada. So we were able to get Heatran and a bunch of Soothbells. So both Heatrans had 3 Soothbells as soon as I evolved the Nincada. And then we eventually picked up more for the Volcarona. Nice thing about being able to get an early DNA splicers with Heatran is also you get Shell Smash on it. Heatran does not get access to a setup move through level up, egg moves, or TMs. Getting access to Shell Smash is very nice for it. Plus it helps solve its speed issue. Really, it's that, or you can try to get the Bug Trainer event and try to get, like, Quiver Dance. Those are kind of your options for setup moves on Heatran. We do not want that. We have Spearow completely unlocked. So we don't even need the candies for it or anything. Sweet. Just while we're here, I'll do this. We don't need more Rogue Balls. It's like the 3rd or 4th Splicer I've seen this run, actually, which is kind of crazy. We just needed the 1. Take another amulet coin. Probably would pay off more than the relic gold. Frickin' Cotton down. Yo, Josh! Yeah. Real life stuff comes first. Random runs are fun, though. We'll be fine. Yeah, I was gonna say, that should take care of the Tauros. Even if that lives, it's not a huge deal. But good to see you, man. Thank you for stopping by. Going to the fairy cave. There's a few things we could get in here. We also picked up a shiny charm this run. So maybe we get lucky. Just a hope. I actually don't remember who the team is. Yeah, I don't remember who the evil team is. Oh, we can actually get another one there. So it'll be a surprise once we get there. I've been like kind of split focus today. So I haven't been paying attention too much to my runs. Just kind of been going. Shell Smash should be fine, yeah. That Rotom's a bit of a pain, but I know Shell Smash Eruption takes care of it. Just it 4 times resist the Tachyon Cutter and is immune to the Earth Power. So I should just unlike Tachyon Cutter. Not a huge deal. We got the Sludge event as well. So we got a Shell Belt and leftovers here. I see a Fairy Feather. Well, Silver Powder can go to Volcarona. Fairy Feather can go to Volcarona. Pretty solid. I'm just gonna take this. That was a Reviver Seed off the bat. Give this a shot. Yeah, I'm not opposed to resetting if I have to, but we'll see. I think having Tachyon Cutter is going to be helpful. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. Would have liked to get the Shell Smash up, but... Did I miss something? Sorry, 1 second. Huh, that started earlier than I thought. I thought the first hockey game of the day didn't start till 7. Must have started earlier. Ew. I'm just gonna take the nugget. There wasn't anything crazy there. I'll Shell Smash this and I'll use Eruption with the other one. Yeah, I was gonna say, even if it doesn't KO, I'm not feeling super threatened. Now I can just go back to doing this. Yeah, alright, that'll keep us going for a while. I'm not convinced... Yeah, Eruption's gonna KO the Azumarill, so I just figured I'd double up. Didn't care about any of those. Ought to know having Friend Guard's a little bit of a pain. There we go. Ice Cave has Regice Aurorus that we could still use. Probably another one I'm not thinking of. Those are the two that come to mind, though. Unfortunately, we have a gym leader at 180, so we're not going to get the guaranteed bosses. But that's fine. There's that. And we have one word for that. Dugong doesn't go down to an Eruption, especially unboosted, so I like doubling up into it. Just so it doesn't pull off any shenanigans. You know, let's do this. Oops. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, we got it. I forgot we had multi-lens. The first Eruption didn't KO. I'm like, oh man, I thought the Shell Smash would have been enough. Forgot there was a second hit coming. Seven. Ooh. Let's go with this. Okay, that's fine. This Heatran set up now. So we can just spam Eruption. As long as I remember to elixir before the gym leader fight, I should be fine. Oop. Sorry, guys. Alright. We can't steal the item, but I think we should be able to outspeed. I didn't see what the item was. Okay. Oh, healing charm. Alright. Pretty good item. I don't think that thing threatens me. I was wrong. That thing does threaten me. It didn't KO me, so we're fine. But still. Is that an egg move? Yeah, it's one of its common egg moves. Interesting. Alright, easy enough though. On to the Elite Four. A lot of people, they are farming candies, will stop at this point. Just in terms of like efficiency. However, I like going to the Paradox Bonds. Especially if I have a shiny charm. Plus you get vouchers. Who do we get? Alright, we have you. I don't remember if you Terra... You don't Terra. You're go lurk Terras. Right, and if we don't one-shot you, it puts a whole lot of damage into us. So we had to use Eruption. There we go. Alright, yeah. Definitely always have to be careful we take out that Galurk while it's Terra'd. This will get us mostly to the end of the run. This guy's the spooky one. I think I'm going to do this. We should be fine now. Just to make sure he doesn't, like, one-shot us or anything. But now that we have Shell Smash up, we should be alright. That Mien Xiao is the one I'm most worried about, because it has high jump kick. If it crits, we just go down. Not really worried about anything in there. Alright, we should be fine now. Biggest thing I have to worry about is like a Sucker Punch. I'm so glad that King Gambit doesn't Terra. Having that Steel typing to use Erupt again is so helpful. Is next person up that Psychic one? Yes, okay. Oh, yeah, we're fine. Unfortunately, with Heatran, once you get a Shell Smash off, you're kind of off to the races. Yeah. I don't even think we have that many late calciums. We have one calcium. Don't even have a Soul Dew. Yeah. Earlier today, I had a run where I had a Heatran with like 1.4k special attack by the end of the run. Just had like 5 soul dews and a bunch of calciums, and just one of those runs where everything comes together. Alright, this is fine. We got Shell Smash off. We have Earth Power. Tachyon Cutter. I think we're good. I know I have struggled with her a little bit in the past before with other team compositions. I don't have a Master Ball. So I'm hoping if we see a shiny Paradoxmon, I can actually catch it. We'll see. Nope. Nope. Ow. Yeah, you're fine. I'll try to catch it. That's such low health. Thank you. We're not going to use it, but it's an extra candy for whenever we need it. Or whenever it gets variants. Take the managed items. Pachirisu. Oops. There. Those are all fine. Take deck special attack. Maybe if we get lucky, we'll get one of the rogue balls upgraded into the into a master ball. At the very least, we could use it just to shorten the Eternatus fight. Okay. Even with the Shell Smash, that doesn't KO. Interesting. Now you still have the steel typing, so in general, we're pretty fine against Eternatus unless it's running Earthquake. In case we wanted some more healing to go with our healing, there's a Grassy Surge for us. One more time. Nope. Dang. I'm going to Shell Smash again because it's funny. It's funny, but also will let us KO Roaring Moons with, Eruptions. That's kind of the main reason we did it. Nope. Nope. Here. Take the X special attack for Eternatus. At this point, I'm assuming I'm just not going to get a, Master Ball. Oh, you're still at 9. Alright. Can't afford that. Alright. Memory Mushroom would have been nice on, Oh, Memory Mushroom right there. Durr. I just went, Earth Power. Actually, no. I went Metal Sound. Yeah. There we go. There's one. So there's that and the Metal Sound. Still living. Amazing. Not even close. All right. Easy run. Let's see who's Pokerus today after we export everything. While that's exporting... Ah, it's still the same as yesterday. Okay, that makes our team easy. I guess it doesn't refresh for another half hour, so oops. You... Okay, that is going to be our team. No upgrades. We're good to go. Sorry, my friend and I are trying to schedule stuff. Okay. Let's do some housekeeping real quick, and that is pausing that evolution, and grabbing the few vouchers we have. This is what, 33 eggs worth? Not a ton, but... Alright, early lure is not the worst thing. Pained me to pass on that super lure, maybe I shouldn't have, but... Early on, I just like to roll as much as I can to try to get, Soothe Bells. Or other super high value held items. Oops. Yeah. My bad for not paying attention to what he had thrown out. I just hit myself in confusion twice in a row. Come on. That's fine. He cannot catch a break. Alright. That's aggravating. Hopefully it's not going to make a huge deal here. Take that. And we've been paralyzed so many times. There we go. Do I need to ether? No, we're good. Alright. That was probably about as poor of a first 10 waves as we can get with this setup. Yeah, there's nothing there. And no Soothe Bells. Grabbing a Lumberry. You kidding me? After the way those first two waves went, we are grabbing a Lumberry. Nothing. Nope, not taking Ancient Power. Yeah, I'll take that. Just force to double battles. Check something real quick. Okay, we're fine. Whoopers! We'll go Sandstorm just in case they have like Water Absorb. I don't want to risk a Scald. On the off chance Eruption didn't KO. I'll take Charm for some mystery events. Again, if we don't get a Soothe Bell by 25, we'll restart the run. Just, it becomes more efficient that way. Some people say the first 10, but that throws off your eggs a little bit too, so I'm not a huge fan of that. I like having my eggs hatch like at 25 or at 50. When you'd normally be hatching them anyway. Not at like 15 or something. Man. Tier 1 shiny. That's one difference in that is candy eggs. I'll hatch candy eggs as soon as I can. Plus, I won't be too disappointed to get away from their fast team of Inteleon and Kilowattrel. Nothing there. We do need tier 2 Alomola. Yeah, nothing there. So we should at least be able to get the Alomola. We'll see here. I realized this would be a more efficient way to do what I'm doing. Yeah. Not that I remember what generational Alomola is, but let's say 5. There we go. Super Lure floor 1 is tough to pass up. Okay. I won't do it on floor 2. It really wanted me to take it, apparently. Alright, there's a Soothe Bell. We're good. We are in a good position now. Now double battles for wild Pokemon. Nope, nothing there. And a map, yeah. Already these first 10 floors are so much better. Nothing. Okay. I was deciding between that and the Nugget. Oh, and a Turtwig instead of a Sobble? Yes, please. We're in good shape. Don't love the super lure there, because it's the first floor we could have gotten it. But means it got the least amount of value it could have. But it wasn't worth re-rolling into something else. Okay. PowerPoint's up there, wouldn't have been bad. Oops. And this is why we have Scald. Oh, actually, Energy Ball KO'd it. My bad. Okay. Just seeing what we were at for the Eruption PowerPoint. Or candies. Heatran. Almost fell into the autopilot we were in last run. Of swapping everything. Same thing again. This would be the least amount of value we could get for it. Take the PowerPoints up and hopefully not get punished. I think this is an elixir or something. Yeah. That'll at least get us through the end of the floor, though. Or end of the biome. Crazy, I'm actually taking an XP Charming Classic. I'll take the PP Max. And Grassy Field. We don't care so much about the Grassy Field, but we're going to try to get to Meadow, Fairy Cave, Ice Cave, that loop. Yeah. We can reroll a little bit. Getting a gym leader at 20 helps with that. I will take that lore, though, just to continue our double battles. Again, double battles doesn't necessarily mean more experience, but it does mean more candies. Which is a very good thing. Okay. It is not being helpful. Alright, so I guess we're going to be picking up Earth Power this run. Which we'll do anyway if we don't get a fusion with Ninkata. If we don't get a setup move, I usually run Earth Power and Energy Ball instead of Recovery. These are going to be epic eggs. Blue Saluna, Deoxys. Alola Mola, nothing. Grab this. I don't need a full elixir. Whenever I need to get eruption power points, I'll just grab an ether from the shop. If I remember. Apparently I'm not going to remember. Just the way it's going to go, I guess. I would like another Soothe Bell before we duplicate our items with Ninkata. That would kind of just be ideal. Oops. That's why I'm still re-rolling fairly aggressively. Can I catch that? Yes. Extra 2 candies for whenever Miltank gets its variants. Reroll. Blah. Keep double battles going, I guess. Well, the first 10 floors were pretty good, and then it's kind of leveled off a bit. Shiny Nimble. The run I have a shiny charm, I don't see anything. The run I don't have a shiny charm, I do. Weird. RNGesus has a sense of humor, it seems. Okay, so it's Team Star this time. We don't have anything that could steal it. However, we've been pretty fortunate to be able to get through it. Because we resist its normal type moves and Eruption does huge damage. We take the leftovers. That's something we can definitely duplicate. Yeah, if we don't get another one by 50, probably, I'll go ahead and just duplicate the one Soothe Bell we have. That way we don't miss out on too much on it. Forest, yeah. Is it gonna Scald? Pineco's gonna have Sturdy. Yeah, so we want to double up into it. Take that to continue the double battles. Big nugget so we can reroll more in a little bit. I also don't have any idea what Tier 3 Larvesta or Heatran look like. I've deliberately, try not to spoil myself, so it can be even more of a surprise when we finally do get them. Heatran's pretty far over odds. I don't think Larvesta is. Now, Larvesta's probably about at odds right now, maybe even a little less still. Double up into the Pineco again. No Fury Swipes. Hopefully it doesn't have Flash Fire, but if it does... Okay, it doesn't. I was gonna say, if it does, the Scald will take care of the Ponyta. Alright, so we need a Super Lure or a Max Lure. Nope. Nope. Luckily we got leftovers for a valuable thing. Valuable item to dupe instead of just a Soothe Bell. Soothe Bell's more important for us, but we'll settle for one for now. Going to Meadow. Curlia does not have Trace. Kinda hoping that, Pachirisu had somehow picked up an extra Soothe Bell, but it was not the case. Okay. Well, we have 2 Soothe Bells and 2 leftovers. The leftovers will be helpful with Eruption. Watch me get a Soothe Bell here on this wave. Right after we duplicate our items. No, okay. That would have felt kind of bad. Not gonna lie. That's fine. We can still keep rolling for it. We'll take that, though. You're gonna swap probably into the Kilowattrel. Oh, you didn't swap at all. Oh, right. You're part ground type now. I should actually be careful about that. Earthquake will hurt. Okay. Eruption's at 3. Maybe we can pick something up. I want to say like to triple farm, but without a lot of Soothe Bells this run, it just doesn't make sense. I'm going to take the Max Lore here. Yeah. Oh, shoot. -2 speed kind of hurts. Yeah, since we don't have more Soothe Bells, I'm not going to worry about triple farming. We'll just stick with the Heatran and the Larvesta, which is apparently gone now. Okay. Didn't see what happened, but that's okay. Alright, we're all set. Into the fairy cave we go. Put Larvesta back out there. We actually need Milcery tier 3, I think. No, we need Swirlix. Milcery I don't think has its variants yet because of how many freaking forms there are for Alchemy, I'm sure. I guess. Okay. There's the Earth Power we were waiting for. That'll help against the Arcanine from the rival this run. Or against Swiper, for that matter. Thought about the super lore for a second, but I'm just gonna take the rare candies while I have them. Oh, that was it. Okay. I think I'm gonna elixir and transfer all my held items from Pachirisu. Calcium's a good find. Gotta put the Silk Scarf on Kricketot. Just in case we need it for Population Bomb against, like, Expert Breeder or something. That's a lot of fire types. Alright. I'm just gonna take that. Go Eruption. Wasn't sure that was gonna KO the Azumarill. This is another reason we bring Kricketot, is we get Victory Dance, which makes this event free. Nothing. Nothing. Man. Oh, we actually had way more than we needed to on that. That did like nothing. We have another eruption now, we're fine. Go to Ice Cave. Alright, Aurorus and Regice. I think those are the main two. There's others that don't have their variants yet, like Piloswine and Mamoswine. We could take, but... And Vanillite, Beartic. There's actually a lot here that... A lot of ice types that don't have their variants. But I'm not gonna worry about it. There's Quiver Dance. Just take that. Funny, Dazzling Gleam now goes first, just because of how fast Volcarona is compared to, Heatran. Nope. Figure at some point I gotta get a third Soothe Bell at least. Right. Kyurem, okay. Not a big deal. Yeah. I don't love it, but we'll take it. You never know when it'll make a difference. This is our last eruption PowerPoint. Right, we had a left berry. Cool. Let's roll once. Rolling twice is a little greedy. At 4K. I think if we're not dying immediately on Shedinja, we can get off like 3 Shell Smashes. And be fine with Shadowbone. We don't need the Phantom Force. Good job, Heatran. Yeah, I think if I don't have 3 Soothe Bells by 100, I'll probably stop the run at 100 and restart. Just, that seems to make the most sense to me. We've only found like one Sooth Bell in the last 100 floors? 150 floors? Something like that. Nope. I will take the lure though. Keep the double battles going. For those that don't know, if you have 2 lures active, you are guaranteed double battles on non-boss waves. If you have 3 lures active, you're guaranteed battles on boss waves too, as long as there's not a gym leader there. Just helpful stuff to keep in mind. Really, really important for like Endless. Really important if you're candy farming. Double battles are just good. This is why we bring Charm. Alright, now I gotta reconsider. Now I have to reconsider if we stop the run at 100. One shiny charm, well, it does make the biggest impact. It's still not, like, insane for Classic. You're good, okay. Damn. Let's go, Bug Buzz. We'll go to the forest. Alright, there's his 3rd Sooth Bell. Alright, we'll run this one out then. Right, my sugar is working. So I'm checking my blood sugar real quick. Roll up. Okay. We get to 100, I am going to take a quick break, but we'll be back just a couple minutes after that. Okay. Nothing. Right. Although one more set of Pokeballs and we're good. By good, I mean we'll have them maxed out, so we'll start getting more rare candies. Grab those. Okay. I am concerned for the day we do not outspeed that Torterra. Kamo, as his pseudo-legendary, isn't great, but we can Terra Fire if needed. Just makes us weaker against Ray. Couple Carbos. Okay, sweet. Alright. Sooth Bells are coming now. Couple Carbos into Heatran and it'll start outspeeding. Oops. Sooth Bells on back-to-back floors. My dream. I have dreams like that at night and I wake up and I cannot describe how I feel on Twitch. Just not allowed. Alright, Semi-Sage as well. Big Body is a passive. Goodbye. Meadow. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break. Thanks for hanging out so far today, guys. Be back in a few minutes.
Turn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to
Alright, thanks for sticking around, guys. Give me 1 second. Alright, we're all set. Sorry about that. Right. Heatran or Volcarona tonight, please. One of the two. Or just something new, I guess. I can live with that, if that's the case. Was it too much to hope for that there was a third Sooth Bell in here for Volcarona? Probably, right? Ah, there we go. Okay, you're almost ready. I was gonna say, he's gonna outspeed. I don't think Lumina Crash does enough. Or it does a lot. But I still wanted to make sure we put an Tachyon Cutter instead of Eruption, just in case. Take the nugget. We're not re-rolling as much anymore, so it's not gonna hurt to rebuild our economy, our money, just a bit. That should take us down to 1. I'm not going to take the Super Lure. Again, it's the first floor we can get it. So I'd rather just take something else and hopefully not get punished. I believe this is a gym leader, though. Yeah. Yes, it is. Congratulations on extreme speeding a steel type. You did it. Proud of you. And you decided to fire punch it, too. That's not as bad of an idea. Oh, cool. Eruption. So ever since I moved into the new house, the floor my desk and chair on is hardwood, which like isn't a huge deal, except for the fact that my chair now like moves pretty easily, as opposed to the carpet where I used to be, where like it was pretty well in place. I could move it without too much issue, but it wasn't gonna slide around randomly. Now I have to keep like a foot anchored under my desk just to make sure I stay in place. Bleh. Alright, we have 3 Heatran eggs and a Larvesta egg going on. Got it. Frickin' Wug Trios, they're not necessarily dangerous, it's just they usually outspeed and are annoying. That's the biggest thing for them, they're just annoying. That was a hodgepodge of a team. Okay, if we had flinched again, I probably would have tried to catch the Togekiss. This is by far my least favorite member of the Star Grunts, whatever you want to call them. While using Heatran. You're seeing why Heatran does not like fighting type moves. Oh, my berries, why? Okay. Yeah, I'll take a lure. You're probably gonna go into like Vaporeon, maybe? Oh no, you stay in. Okay. You lived that? Maybe they didn't bring Empoleon this time. Thank goodness they didn't covet away a Soothe Bell. I would have been pissed. I've worked so hard to get those Soothe Bells this run. I'm just gonna take a Dynamax Band. Get it out of the pool. How we doing? Oh, we're at 7. Okay. Nope. That is one thing we do not deal with well on Volcarona without Thunderbolt. Our Water Fairy types. Come on, Heatran. Work with me a little bit, buddy. That's our 6th Soothe Bell, at least. Can't be that upset. Okay. I'm going to drop the Ninjask. If we start getting more Soothe Bells, we'll start to triple farm. But until we get at least one Soothe Bell on Togekiss, I'm not going to worry about it. Wasn't sure if Dazzling Gleam would OHKO the Crabominable or not. Yeah, there we go. I don't think we need the lure. Just take a rare candy. That's going to be helpful. Eruption, then Bug Buzz on the Slowking, yeah. I don't think that's 6 on the Heatran. I think we just bought one. Oh, no, it is. You're also at 6. My bad. Take the Super Lure. I'm probably being overly cautious with the lures, but feels really bad when they fall off, so. I guess we just do that. Does the Titan have thick skin? Oh, it does have thick fat. Okay. Nothing on you. We'll fight it. I'm gonna Bug Buzz the Blacephalon. Yeah. Damn, Volcarona's good. Just absolutely nuking those. Yeah. We have enough for another Volcarona egg. Please don't use Wide Guard, Frostmoth. Thank you. Heatran, my guy. Yeah, I'll take the Super Lore here. Hoping the Quiver Dance starts to let us one-shot the Weaviles. Eventually other stuff too, maybe. Rare candy. Well, let's see. Works for me. Saves me on some eruption power points. I mean, here I'm just going to do it like this, but... Yeah, I didn't think the Dazzling Gleam was going to get through Mamoswine. Thought that would have been a little much to ask. I believe this is a gym leader. Yeah. Okay. I was mostly worried about that just because of Snowcloak, but there wasn't snow up for me to really have to worry about accuracy issues. Now there is, but a little late at this point. Back to the forest. Mountain's got some rock types and sturdy mons I'm not a huge fan of. Really, the biggest things we want on Mountain are Garchomp and Blaziken. And chances of getting those are pretty low, so I'd rather just do the loop I have now. We probably could have beaten it, but I didn't want to risk Covet, like, absolutely ruining us. It would have sent me into a spiral. I'll take that, but I'm not happy about it. Fuck! That's what I was worried about. Wait. It's got thick fat. Alright, hold up. I didn't think Torterra would actually be that much of a threat. I know I had to worry about its ground type moves. I forgot it had thick fat as a passive. Are we just walled? We're walled if I'm an idiot. Alright, we're gonna call this run. I did some really dumb stuff. Alright. That was just me being an idiot. I'm not gonna bother going back and replaying through it. Fire types resist fairies. Things I should have known. Plus, I'm kind of curious to see what the new Pokerespawns are today. Chinchou's there taunting me. Delmise! Okay. We need Delmise as tier 3. So we're still focusing on Heatran. I'm not sure I've used Delmise before. Spirit Shackle, Ivy Cudgel. That's not a bad set. Do I still have room to fit all of these in? Yeah, alright. Yeah, that was me just being an absolute idiot. Don't do that. Don't be me. I don't really have any Johns for that either. My only, like, pseudo John is having Hockey up in the background. I'll take a floor 1 map. One of the few things I won't reroll for a Soothbell. Especially if I get a Soothbell the next floor. Hold up. Soothbell again? Yo, what's going on, things? It's going well. We got map Soothbell, Soothbell. I'm pretty happy with that start. About only thing I could have asked better was 3 Soothbells. How you doing today? Welcome on in. Take the PP max here. Yeah, double Soothbell is huge. Well, that's about it. Heatran's being a bit of a pain, not giving us its tier 3. But it's hockey playoff season, which is always a good time. No, on Twitch, I have a channel point reward where you can use your Twitch points to put a Pokemon at the bottom. No, my shiny collection so far in Pokerogue, I will show off now. This is my shiny collection in Pokerogue. Oops. I do not have any that aren't shiny. I have at least a tier 1 shiny for every Pokemon. So I'm trying to get all the tier 2s, which I think I only need 8 more of. Yeah. I play this game quite a bit. I think I only need 8 more tier 2s that are out, and like 55 tier 3s. So that's what we're working on. And it's why Heatran being a pain is an absolute pain. Also, Blastoise is not going to be fun for us later. It gets bulletproof. 3rd Soothbell, floor 8. I'm so happy right now. I have a lot. There you go. Some of that's AFK time, but this is probably my main game. It's the game I make some YouTube guides for. Plus, I just like grinding stuff. Roughly. Yeah, a little less than, plus, you know, AFK time. But yeah, it's a lot. I like collecting stuff. This game gives me a lot to collect. Yeah, Nier. I understand the bad math. Nothing there? Yeah, not surprising. Yeah, I'm slowly working towards 100%ing the game. That's my goal. I don't know if it's achievable because of all the ribbons I'll need. But that's what I'm aiming for. Tiny struggle bug. Take the Pokeball. No, it's a good game. I have a spreadsheet for all of it, and I think this spreadsheet has added several hundred more hours. Oh, that makes sense. You're just keeping it on for school, I'm guessing. Larvesta, okay. Keep that open. Unfortunately, Delmise doesn't have spread moves, which is a problem. That's okay. We do need a super lore or a max lore. Max lore, perfect. My brain pretty much turned off all the time, so you're good. State testing over, but you still have fun. Oh, that'd be cool if you could exempt them. I never had the option to do that. State testing was never fun, but I guess it's something you just have to do. Yeah, ever since I got out of school, I just kind of permanently turned my brain off. No thinking involved. Take a rare candy. This event is literally useless for us. It's okay. Come on, Heatran. You gotta be shiny, or give me the tier 3 shiny at some point, right? So yeah, I'm aiming, again, I'm working towards being the first person to legitimately 100% this game. I think there's only one person so far who's legitimately gotten all the tier 1 and tier 2 shinies. I think I'd be the second or third to do it. Which would be kind of neat. That's my goals. That's who I am. I'm just a collector. Like to grind stuff. Like to talk about the game. Working on some other YouTube stuff for other games that still involve grinding and stuff like that. Sorry, there's a hockey fight on in the background. I also love hockey. So. With the playoffs, like I was going to stream. I'm trying to stick to a schedule, but I wasn't going to not watch hockey. That just wasn't happening. I'll take a scope lens. That's pretty fine. I'm hopefully going to be able to make it to the hockey game near me Saturday. But we'll see. I got to talk to like one of my friends. You know, I might have spent a half a year of my life playing this game, but that doesn't mean I can't try to have a life outside of it. I said, I can try. Sure. Let's go triple dive in case Bonsly has sturdy. Yep, there it is. Take a Lumberry. How close is Nincada to evolving? Nincada's still got a little ways to go. That's fine. Okay. Failing. My reading exemption should be easy. Shiny Cryogonal. That's cool. Cryogonal doesn't have its tier 3 and tier 2 and tier 3 yet, but it's 10 extra candies for when it does. My reading exemption should be... Oh, yeah. That makes sense. It's good they reward you for stuff like that, then. Plus, like, you already showed that you could do it. Why would you have to do it again? Nah, I'm pretty sure I follow. That makes sense. Yeah. I love the places, like, you show you can do something, like, 20 times in a row, and then you, like, slip up once, and they think you're, like, need to be held back, or, like, all of a sudden you're in trouble or something. It's like, no, I'm human. I'm fucking human. It happens. Maybe I didn't get enough sleep. Maybe I got real life stress going on. Like, other shit happens. Get off my back. Never understood that from, like, workplaces or schools or just people in general. I'll take the rogue balls just for sure. But... like, I heard a quote that I like that seems like it's the opposite of what I was just talking about. But the quote is, don't practice something until you get it right. Practice it until you don't get it wrong. Which I really like, but mistakes are still going to happen. You're never going to be able to do something 100% of the time perfectly. So... oop, oh, I'm sorry, Carl's yelling at me. Why is Carl being a bitch? Carl is my continuous glucose monitor because I'm diabetic. It's easier just to call him Carl rather than just saying my CGM or continuous glucose monitor or whatever. Plus, now he has his own personality because we gave him a name. Another Soothbell? We hadn't even duplicated what we have yet. We could actually be set up pretty well to triple farm. I got excited thinking I could triple farm that I just got ahead of myself. Okay. Alright, let's get ready to triple farm, because Ninkata's at 21. Yeah, so we're going to get rid of Unknown. We're going to transfer all the items to you. We're going to unpause your evolution, and let's grab another one of these. Alright, you didn't level up this another Soothbell? You guys have no clue how happy all these Soothbells make me. Like, I freaking love, like, best item in the game. I would take Soothbells over Master Balls right now. Not even kidding. It can just be Tachyon Cutter, yeah. Alright. Ninjask, you can go there. Soothbell's on you. You can go there. Soothbell's on you. I'm just gonna put everything back on you. Double Spell Tag can go there. Reroll once. I'll take the nugget. The last thing I saw before this not sending was for real. Oops. Ooh, Montreal just scored. Let me see if Automod caught you somehow. 1 second. I don't think I have like a really strict Automod or anything on YouTube. But let me double check for you. Yeah, it didn't seem like it... oh, alright. Thanks, man. Yeah, that didn't come through. That's really weird. But have a good night. Thank you so much for the sub. If you like Pokerogue, I've been putting stuff out for it. I'll be putting some stuff out for other games as well. But thank you for stopping by. Have a good night. Super appreciate it. And good luck with the rest of your exams and everything. YouTube and just chat in general is weird sometimes. I'll just take the nugget. Oh, you're only 10. That's nice. I'll take the Carbos. Again, one of Heatran's issues is it's pretty slow. So if you can start fixing that with Carbos, that's really going to help. Hopefully I have Lepa Berries. I do. Okay. And that does not need an eruption. Backyard Cutter will be fine. We're gonna skip the candy jar. We'll just take the Pokeballs. And I'm not gonna farm for either of those. Alright, Forest. Again, we're gonna be working our way towards Meadow, Fairy Cave, Ice Cave, Snowy Forest. We're gonna be doing that route. Lure. I think we have everything for Carablast. I think Shelmet. Yeah, Shelmet is the one of the pair we still need. Yo, Oliver, what's going on? What? Making me poop babies? Oh. Yeah. Alright. Took me a second. If it poops out a red baby, I'll stop making it poop babies. It's that easy. I'm not a complicated person. Just give me what I want, and it all stops. It stops till I do Mono Fire, Mono Steel, and Mono Gen 4. Did you switch to Twitch just for that emote? We'll take the Super Lore. Also, 9 Sooth Bells before 450 Oliverne. I am a happy Couth. I am a happy Couth indeed. I just need to find something to triple farm. That's just mean. Ooh, alright, Montreal's up 2-1. Sorry, I have hockey on in the background, Oliverne, you know me. Gotta watch it. Thanks, Peckerunt. So glad I have you. Yippee. It's alright. Don't need to triple farm any of these. I mean, I could do it for the double, but I'd like to farm something that has its variants currently. Take the X special attack. An amazing item. I would say. That's not something you see in Classic too often. Yeah. I'll take a mini black hole. Sure. Also, what's up with the most random crap resisting bug? Like, why do fairies and ghosts resist bug? That Blastoise is going to be a problem later. Oops. A little bit. I just don't have... these defense stats. Would be nice. Yeah, those defense stats are absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I'll take a regular lure. Snubble doesn't... Again, I don't think there's too much in the meadow itself we want to triple farm, but in Fairy Cave there should be. Take that. I'm a little surprised Eruption didn't, KO the Arboliva. Also, I'm like, wow, Delmai struggles against normal grass types. And then I'm like, wait, there's like 2 of them in the game. It's Arboliva and Sawsbuck. Like, I don't think I'm going to worry about them mainly. There it is. There's another one there. There's that. I think those are the only 2 normal grass types. Now I'm trying to think if there's like some mythical or something I forgot about. Go and Tachyon Cutter. We'll take this. Strength Sap can be interesting, but I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Okay, those are things we do not need anything for. Also, grab that. I'm gonna do that so we can take the Pokeball. Rather than just taking the Super Potion from the reward. Excuse me. No, we already have Ivy Cudgel. Alchemy is Milcery's evolution, right? And Milcery doesn't have all of its variants yet? Yeah, okay. Just making sure I had all that right. Okay, do this. Just gonna use an elixir and we'll do this. Alright, the dark type's not horrible. Okay. If we didn't KO that, that would have been bad. And there's the Vroom Vroom Vern. Maybe we can find a Togekiss in here to farm. Come on, Heatran. Heatran's gonna be above 300, isn't it? We can maybe catch the Comfy. There we go. We'll go ahead and get rid of Ninjask. Now we can start to triple farm. Alright, Pachirisu, you go there. With the 3 Sooth Bells there, we are set up. We still need tier 3 Comfy. How many candies does it need? Oh, it needs 10. Just buy it now. I think this is one of the few times I've actually had Comfy on my team. I actually don't even know. Let's see here. Revival Blessing. Oh, it is such a support mon. Holy cow. That is such a support mon. Yeah, I mean... Doesn't have bad defense stats, and then you look at 52 or like 53, whatever the HP stat was. Then it was a little rough. Also just doing this because Dugong has thick fat. Nope. Oh, if you're gonna live, I'm gonna try to catch you. Yeah. If you want to live on 1 health, I will take that all day. Calcium and Carbos. Perfect. I don't need the lore per se. We have a gym leader at 80, so we don't even need the triple lore for the guaranteed fight. I'll take it now, but... Maybe I'll just Tachyon Cutter my way through the rest. Never mind. Dugong's a thing. All good. Snowy Forest has Hisuian Sneasler and Hisuian Zorua as the main two we're looking for. Heatran. Why? It's like Yveltal all over again. There's a Master Ball at least. Had to keep Delmise out just because of the sturdy Forretress. Guess we could have swapped around, but, you know. Frisk, but no pressure. I'm a little worried about sturdy, but okay, didn't need to be. It was a bit of a gamble. Hold on, the ending of the Tampa Bay game is going on. 1 second. And of course, there's a stoppage. All right, never mind. Nothing for Delmise. We'll pass on that. Guess I'll just keep taking rare candies. I think I just ran out of power points for Eruption, though. No, we did a little while ago, and I didn't notice. Han's gonna really dislike me for this, but I'm just gonna... yeah. Obliterate the Chen Pal. Not shiny. I'm not gonna bother catching it. Wow, Comfy got hit. That didn't seem too comfy at all. Alright, sorry. Low-hanging fruit, easy joke to make. I like this bug trainer. Aww. I'm like, please give me Shuckle and like back-to-back-to-back Shuckles. I just want a truck and a fucking Shuckles. Be great. Take this special attack. Just to try to one-shot. Alright, hold on. Another stoppage. Yeah, just to try to one-shot the Blastoise is what I was trying to say. Even with X special attack, it wasn't enough. I can kind of understand not getting through the Gudra, but not getting through the Blastoise. That was surprising. Nope, nothing there. Fortunately, they seem to be at a candy gain rate where as soon as they hatch, I can buy another one. Which I appreciate. Alright, back to the meadow. They just won't KO the Florgus. That will, though. Still won't KO the Florgus. Alright, hold on. Ah, Tampa Bay lost. Wow. What a series. Alright, we're good. Sorry. Now I can focus on Pokerogue for the next 10 minutes. Or I could try to, as much as I focus on anything. Yeah. Alright, Pokeballs are done. Alright, that's 6 on you. You're at 8, so you should be hatching soonish. Oops. Yeah, let's get the Mega Bracelet out of the pool. Please don't have Cotton down. Thank you. And we should get a max lore again if we can, just to have it. Okay. So it's just pretty. We're just refilling it with all the berries we can. I just forget how tanky, like, the Applin evolutions are. We're good. Thanks for putting down the grassy terrain, I guess. Appreciate the healing. Come on, Heatran. Oh my gosh. Nothing from Delmise. Poor Pawmot gets hard swapped into an eruption. Feels so... I'm sure it feels so bad. It's like, what are you supposed to do? Like getting teleported directly into Vesuvius. Good fight. I don't even know what was... An Ultra Ball? No. We'll reroll that. Just... Yo, Scoon, what's going on? I think so. I'm not 100% sure about that, Scoom. Also, hi. Good to see you. Glad you're here. I'm doing well, thanks for asking. Oops. I missed. Sorry, 1 second. Hold up. No, that got in there. Give me 1 second. I need to add something new to my blacklist. Okay. There we are. Sorry about that. Just whenever a new thing pops up, new bot or something, I like to take care of it. Just to try to stop it from spamming chat and shit like that. I am still of the mind spam calls and like spam emails and stuff should go down under terrorism. That's how they should be charged. Harsh? Maybe. But I have my reasons. So. There was a bot that came in for like a viewer bot website. And I kind of went off on a tangent about that. Because I added it to my Nightbot right away. But that was the context. I kind of went off on a tangent about that. So, you didn't miss much. Man, Heatran not having a setup move at all really feels bad. Just feels so bad. Okay. Why can't they just give Heatran Torch Song back? What's the harm of that? It wasn't busted. It was fine. Just give it Torch Song, Matcha Gotcha, and Earth Eater. None of those were a problem. Also, we'll probably go for like another 10 or 20 floors, and then I'm going to call it a night. Starting to run out of energy. Oh, yeah, there you go. I mean, I bring Ninkata in case I get splicers. It's happened a couple times. With Heatran. And so, like, not only do you get double Heatran, but you get double Heatran with, Shell Smash. Which is very good. Turns out Shell Smash Eruption is pretty alright. Who would have thought? Cool, nothing from the comfy. Who would have thought? You're almost there. You are not. Yeah, this run I actually had 9 Sooth Bells before floor 9 or floor 50. I'm like, all right. My first 3 floors were map, Sooth Bell, Sooth Bell. I'm like, it's gonna be a good run. You just know it. Yeah, I was so happy. I don't know why I took Great Ball. Kind of, but I also had like 3 runs leading up to that where I found like 2 bells and 175 floors over the course of like 3 runs or something. So, maybe? It's very back and forth. Also, I would trade that luck for the bells for some luck on getting tier 3 shinies. I'm not even asking for good luck. Just like 290 Heatrans. Hisuian Zorua is at 532. Like a little help, please. Sorry, my eye is starting to bother me too. Alright, I think I'll go to 150 and then call it a night. I think that seems like it'll be a good stopping point. Put another one in the bucket for Heatran. Okay. It should also be noticed those 9 Sooth Bells included me duplicating 3 of them. Which I guess is still 6 by floor 50, which is really good, but still. Alright, that's just Frisk, not Trace. Friggin' wide guard. Okay, we need to use a ether. I'll just take that. That should give us more than enough money for the rest of the run. Biggest thing I'm looking at for this run now is like some sort of leftovers or Sooth Bell or Sludge Event. Something like that to help the Heatran out a little bit. Heatran without healing or setup feels a little underwhelming at times, I'll say. Also, this is going to be a gym leader, so... Send a peace out to start work. Have fun at work, Alvin. Thank you for stopping by. Maybe. That's one reason I did Endless last week off stream, was just to see, like, how many would I get? Like, how many new reds would I get? The answer was 2. I got 2 over the course of a full run. 2 new tier 3s and 1 new tier 2. Not sure it was worth it, if I'm being honest, but then I look at what's happening now. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should do another Endless run. $43. Is this still my family? Yes. All right, you're at 5, not 6. Probably. I don't know. My brain is turned off for the evening. Please try again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. This guy's a giant pain in the butt. This whole team's a giant pain in the butt for Heatran. Bulletproof Blastoise and then Kilowattrel. There we go. Alright, we're fine now. It's mostly actually just those 2. If Rayquaza gets Earthquake at 195, I won't be happy, but that's Tomorrow Kuth's problem, I think. Nope, nothing. You're at 6. You're the one that we can get the extra one on. There we go. Well, no luck tonight either. I don't think I have anything hatching in the next two waves. Yeah. Wormadam's gonna live just as a... No, they both are. Okay. Back to the meadow. Alright, the only thing that would stop me is if it says we have an egg close to hatching. It will hatch soon. Fuck. Alright, we'll go till the Heatran hatches. I think that means it's less than 5 waves. Reroll. Maybe exactly 5 waves, but... Oh. Nothing. We'll go to 160. 160, that'll be it. Just so I can... I'm chasing the dream of getting something. I know it's a bad thing to be chasing, but... Thanks. Take that just to have it. Energy ball. Energy ball. Okay. Eruption. I think even if it's heat-proof, Eruption just tears through it. Nothing from the Dumb Eyes. Well, we tried tonight. We didn't get anything. We tried. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll be back again at 1 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. That's like 15 hours from now. Something around there. 1 p.m. Eastern Time, GMT -5. Hopefully see everyone then. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight, and take care.